just a day after explaining to Howard Stern that George Costanza's fiancée Susan was killed off because Jason Alexander had poor comedic chemistry with actress Heidi Svedberg. Alexander has apologized for his comments. In a note on Twitter, Alexander wrote that he told the story to defend Svedberg, not criticize her work. The problem lay with Alexander's insecurities rather than Svedberg's performance. And again I say, I and the cast really liked and like Heidi. She is a kind, lovely person who undoubtedly worked really hard to create Susan, and that character was clearly what Larry and Jerry wanted her to be for George. I just felt I was on uncertain ground in how to play off that character, and I was always concerned that it wasn't working. And that's what I would voice concern about. But because the scenes were playing the way they were, the relationship with George and Susan sustained a whole season. People clearly liked the interplay even though I believed I was off. But in telling this story, it sounds like we are putting a heavy burden on Heidi. I, personally, am not. Heidi would always ask if there was anything in the scenes she could do, or if I had any thoughts. She was generous and gracious, and I am so mad at myself for retelling this story in any way that would diminish her. If I had had more maturity or more security in my own work, I surely would have taken her query and possibly tried to adjust the scenes with her. She surely offered. But I didn't have that maturity or security. And Larry and Jerry would probably have killed me, as it was all playing exactly as they wanted. Clearly Susan and George were coming off just the way they wanted. Alexander concludes by personally apologizing to Svedberg, calling her a sweetheart, and urging viewers to enjoy the reruns and think, why did he think this wasn't working? This is great.